Hi guys, so in this video we're gonna learn about sequencer. So what is sequencer? The sequencer is an entropy checker that checks for the randomness of tokens generated by the web server. These tokens are generally used for authentication in sensitive operation. Cookies and anti-CSRF token are the example of such tokens. Ideally, this token must be generated in fully random manner so that the probability of fairness of each possible character at a position is distributed uniformly. This should be achieved both bitwise and character-wise. An entropy analyzer tests the hypothesis for being true. It works like this. Initially, it is assumed that the tokens are random. Then the tokens are tested on certain parameter for the certain characteristics. A term significance level is defined as a minimum value of probability that the token will exhibit for the characteristic, such that if token has a characteristic probability below significance level, the hypothesis that the token is random will be rejected. This can be used to find or the weak tokens and enumerate their constructions. Okay, so the, this definition is a bit messy. So let me tell you in a simple way. Okay, so think about this. Yeah, you can see this is a visitor token. Okay, so this was a let me send this to sequencer. Yeah, we got something. Okay, so let's some remember some. Let focus on this. Okay, so as you can see, there is a visitor token, countdown, and many other things. Okay, so focus on this. So what is this? This is the random token. You can't like it's generated bitwise or character wise. This is totally a random. Every time you will visit the website, a visitor token, you will get a random visitor token that will be saved in the database. Okay, so that you visited that website with the this visitor token. Okay, so what if we achieve that token from checking randomness? Okay, so like we check 100 tokens and we found one characteristic that these terms are used to make these random tokens. Okay, like 1 plus 1 1 3 2, any type of random, a characteristic that we got that can create the same type of tokens, and that will break the chain of randomness. Okay, so try to understand like this. Like you are creating a pattern randomly, 1 3 5 2 6 9 and till infinity. Okay, so but I found a characteristic that you are not going random, you are going through a chain. Okay, so I chain that thing, and your hypothesis of being random is just killed there. Okay, so the thing is not random. In the web application, some sensitive tokens are being generated, like banking server generates some application, some transaction tokens. Okay, so some transaction tokens are being generated while you are doing doing some transactions. Okay, that is normally a random token. But what if you check the 100 tokens and you got the characteristic like with this characteristic the tokens are made. Okay, so you close the theory that these are not random. Okay, these can be generated manually. Okay, so you can generate them manually too. Okay, so in that case you can generate a token manually and get the transaction details. Okay, you can get a token from the previous transactions, or you can build a token that can be used for a future transaction. Okay, so like you just created a token and that can be used to transact millions of dollars from someone's account. Okay, or like you can get information of transaction by generating a token that is previously used by someone else. Okay, so these are some sensitive tokens like CSRF and many other things that are being random UUIDs are being random. What if you just make a characteristics of how these things are generated, and you check them, you analyze them, you check them in a sequence, and I think on this theory the sequencer is based. Okay. So in some cases, like let me show you, I send this request to this. Okay. So this check the token location with response, within response. Okay, so this was the total request, and this was response. Okay, so this found the product variant pricing default 2. Okay, so I think let me check whether it found this product variant. Product. Okay, so this was the stuff. I copy this, paste it here. Okay, to default is 2. Okay, so yeah, you can check. This is working on this cookie. Okay. Okay, so this is focusing on this one, like this checking token location within response. Okay, you can change this with these other two, but I don't think these are some sensitive information. Okay, so this is a basic information, but not a random one. Okay, this is not even a UUID type system. Okay, so but let's start the live capture, because in the next video we will cover a lab that can, in that we will use the sequencer, so you can understand better the attack type. Okay, but in this video we just wanna check how the sequencer work and what the functions it consists of. Okay, so okay, stop. Yeah, we wanna stop. So as you can see, we send the 277 request with the randomness. Okay, so first of all I save the token like random.txt. Okay, I save this. So now what you can do, you can analyze, and you can check character level analysis, bit level analysis, and analysis options. There are too many things to learn in sequencer, but we will just cover some uh, basic to main thing that we use in daily life. Okay, but we're gonna complete sequencer in the other lectures too. Okay, so like you can check the fps long run test and many other type of the tests. Okay, so I close this now, and let's check the tokens that it generated. Okay, so you can check, generate one, two, then nothing, then one, nothing, one, two, one, two. Okay, so these are in random pattern. You can check the mm, there's no pattern in it. Okay, but you can check this was the first value, and this was a next value, and this is next value. Okay, so but something is repeated. Okay, this thing is repeated here, but what if we just repeat a something that is sensitive? Okay, like we are sending some values and we repeat the a sensitive token, or we generated a successful random token that we can use. Okay, so come back on the transaction detail, transaction theory. Okay, so like this one is a transaction token, and we generated this transaction token, and we got this transaction token as a valid. So we can do the same function as the someone can do, like we just created a cookie token, cookies token, and we can log in that account. Okay, so in these type of cases the sequencer is useful. And let us cover some more function of sequencer. So you can remove this, clear the list, or you can start the live capture from here. As you see, you can manually load and analysis. You can load the something, yeah, you saved from the previous uh, previous test, and you can analyze. Okay, let me load something where it got me on the desktop, and random.txt, yeah, these one. So I analyze this now. So you can analyze this. You need to check documentations to learn everything about this, because this is something that can't be covered in a videos. Okay, so there's too many things that are have to learn by searching into documentations or something other, like write-ups or many other thing. I will add these things in course, but I will try to add everything in course. Okay, so yeah, this is the option, analyze option. You can check the these option too, token analysis. You want to do this scan analysis, or you don't want to do this live capture. If you want to configure on a custom location, okay, you want to configure on something like, you can prettify the subject or simply CSR. Okay, I wanna add this. Okay, I don't wanna do this one. I wanna do on custom location. Okay, and we can check this requests are being sent. Okay, so let me close this. Okay, these are not a sensitive tokens. Okay, you can live capture option number of thread. What you wanna send with the 500, 50. You can send with anywhere. This is similar with intruder. Okay, so you can set the throttle ignore level. Okay, so this is something about sequencer. We will cover something more in the next videos. Okay, I will try to add many things about the sequencer, because these are some advanced level stuff in Burp Suite. There are many advanced level stuff that we're gonna add in future. This will be a dynamic course, and we will keep adding stuff in future too. Okay, so thank you guys.